Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Another video in the series. So this is what I've been working on, using off-the-grid solar power for home heating. Um, so basically what we have here on the far right is electric hot water tank. And if you follow the arrows on the picture here, you can see the water flow, and I got a couple radiators in the mix. It's a closed loop system. We've got a thermostat which would control how hot you would like it in, obviously, your living space, and that would be directly tied to the circulation pump. And obviously you would have to regulate your element, and it would be a 24 volt DC element that you would swap out with from um, the factory made electric hot water tank element that they would provide you, which would be most likely 220 volts AC. You'd want to swap that out for a 24 volt or greater. They do make 12 volt as well, but since I'm kind of leaning toward the 24 volt setup in this case, we're going with that. And yeah, so that's a little diagram picture I made up here of what I'm looking at. Here is what the electric hot water tank would look like. This would only be like a 20 gallon or less hot water tank that's electric. And that panel on the front there is removable, and that's where you access the element. And I also found a 120 volt pump that would be it's obviously 3-speed pump, pretty decent, very efficient actually. If later when I scroll down, I'll show you. It shows the how many watts this thing uses at 120 volts. I'm sure you can find a 12 volt or 24 volt pump, but I have not really looked into that yet. These are kind of more readily available because a lot of people have boiler setups, and I like it because it has a 3-speed. So hey, you can experiment depending on how cold it is out, and it all depends on weather and insulation in your place and all that fun stuff. So yeah. And after this little video section, it will show this thermostatic. Basically, it says it's for greenhouses and such, but it's a digital thermometer which basically controls a receptacle that's 120 volts, and you just would tie this pump into that and program the thermostat to whatever you would like for the room, and it would go to town and satisfy that. So I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this, add some music, and that's what I'm thinking for a off the grid heating system, all completely electric on solar. And it would probably get you through a night for sure. I'm not entirely sure yet. 20 gallons may not be enough volume to do so, but you're just recirculating it, and it's just heat transfer going on. But obviously it's going to be tough running it at night without solar coming in to power the amount of power the 24 volt element is going to use. So obviously you're going to want to crank it up during your winter sunlight hours, and then just let it slowly circ all night and basically do that. And then obviously I would be looking for a supplemental in case things go down. So obviously a little wood stove would be great, but yeah, this is what I'm kind of looking for into making in the future here, guys. So stay tuned.